Right, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day. Just an FYI to you all, the baby loss awareness video is now officially live, and I am going to put the link for that video in the description of this video so that you can go and watch it, because you're not going to get notified that it's being uploaded because we've already uploaded it, which kind of sucks, but I'm hoping this will help direct you to that video, so you can either go watch it now or you can watch it at the end of this one if you like. It is quite long, but it is the story of how Sophie and I met and about our three precious angels, Sky, River and Quinn. So yeah, go join us on that video as well. I'm currently doing my pen pals and I just looked over and saw this. How stinking cute, and she's asleep. She's just amazing. Gorgeous. So I'm on eBay, as you can see, trying to look for, oh no, like a cushion thing for Nova whilst we're in bed so she's not just led on the bed. And this one is from China. That you can see here. I'm tapping on the screen for you. And, well, they've superimposed this baby on a lie-down mat. So, I'll show you. It's literally a mat like this. Baby lies down. Even this baby's superimposed. But this baby's sat up on a lie-down mat. Well, it's kind of toppling over. But the thumbs up. Not only have they superimposed the baby on a lie-down mat, sat up, but they've put a thumb on him. I don't think we'll get this mat.
I feel like that's false advertising.
Yeah, me too. Bye thumbs up, awkwardly sat like let down, stood up baby thing. Hello. That didn't really want to come out, did it? No. It has been a very, very tiring day.
It has.
So, I spoke to my sister last night after Zach rang. This was like many hours later I spoke to her. And we'd arranged that he could ring again this morning before school. Sophie initially was going to stay awake. And then, yep.
Oh, wow.
But decided... I think you heard something
I
got
woke,
said.
Yeah,
She woke when I was on the call.
I woke up to something. You just sat on over Ryan's face.
This is inappropriate. Can you get on the floor, please? This is very...
Can you acknowledge that I went outside?
Can you go downstairs then? Wait, can you go to the garden? Thank you. Okay, can you get on the floor then? On the floor?
On the floor.
Come on.
Go lie down on the floor. All the way on the floor.
Sorry, people.
Go lie down on the floor.
So she ended up waking up on... I can't remember what it was. She woke up to a point where Zach said something. But it was a good job that she did wake up because Zach was asking for her.
Dixie.
Wait there. Dixie stood on Nova's face. girl. But anyway, back to Zach. Partway through, he wanted to know where Sophie was anyway. So he was like, Auntie Sophie, where are you?
I feel like that's what woke me up because I heard my name.
No, it was about 5 minutes beforehand you woke up. But it was so funny and so adorable. But what he wanted to show us was that he had gone up a level in swimming and he had an orange hat now instead of red. And it was just so cute.
It was adorable. I'm very proud.
Yeah, and then he read us his book.
Which he did amazingly.
He refused to read it to my sister, but he read it to us straight away. Then... what else was it?
He read us something else as well, I can't remember what.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
No.
Then we were like doing funny faces and things like that on the camera, which I'll put some pictures at the end. But with his swimming hat, I said to him, "Oh, I bet that smells really bad," and he sniffed it. He said it does. So he put up to the camera and told me to sniff it, and I pretended to sniff it, and I said, "Hang on a minute, let me turn on the smell-o-vision, so I could smell it better." The poor kid believed me.
Yeah, he kept bringing us bottles,
chalk, stick of rock,
chocolate fudge brownie.
Yeah.
All of these different things on the floor.
99% of the time I got it straight away. I saw it just as it was coming into the view of the camera. But
you did a really good job, I have to admit.
And when my sister rang me back afterwards, after she had dropped him off, I was like, "So how's the smell-o-vision?" She was like, "I cannot believe you've taught my son that." I was like, he enjoyed it.
He was talking about it on the way to school, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Which is kind of cute.
Bless him. And then literally, not long after we got off the phone with him, we had a knock on the door because the girls,
Albert, do you want the collar?
The housing team, they're painting our houses and doors and things. Well, they said they're doors, so we picked a colour, as you guys know, and they've decided, no, we're not doing doors because they've been stained.
So
which kind of
sucks. Going to
sucks.
be restained instead.
Yeah. So he knocked on the door to let us know that we were here and was just figuring out some information, talking to us about random stuff we didn't really need to know about. And then he went off and started doing whatever. Then he knocked on the door again to say we needed to open the windows downstairs so we could scrape off the old stuff. And then he knocked on the door again to say that you needed to get in the back garden. Like, each time this was happening, it was winding the girls up as well.
I mean, he was really nice and really apologetic and everything, but it's still annoying.
Yeah. And then we had a phone call for the stairlift company wanting to come and do a service, and I just said no. I was like, we're not in. Because so much had gone on this morning already that I just got to the point that I was like, I can't be dealing with somebody else having to come in again. And then Soph had to ring the doctors because I'm supposed to go for a flu vaccine tomorrow because the government has obviously stated that I'm vulnerable and in shielding. And
I usually have to get the flu jab as well because I'm obviously Charlie's carer.
Yeah.
So I didn't receive a letter, so I rang them because Charlie's appointment is tomorrow. And
they checked first of all to see if you were...
if I was even eligible, yeah.
And it says that she's in shielding as well.
Yeah. And she said, well, we can't do everybody at the same time in like all in one clinic, so you'll have to have yours when you get your letter. You've just not received yours yet. And I was like, well, okay, all right then. So
you would think doing how households would be together.
You would have thought that it would have been going by surnames.
Yeah.
We have the same surname.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then I said to her, how can you tell me how like you're making it COVID safe and everything because it's being done at the college, not like in a reasonably sterile place like
The hospital or something.
or the doctors or whatever. And she was like, well, you go in you make sure you wear a mask, and you go in one door and you come out a different one. And I was like, okay.
But in the meantime, there's going to be a shit ton of people all in one room getting injections done at the same time.
Yeah, and I said, okay, well, and then she was like, well, because she'll have to go on her own. And I was like, no, she's not. I'm coming with her. And she got really upset that I'd said that
3 or 4 times she said, you cannot go.
Yeah, and she was like, what, she can't even go on her own? She can't even come in on her own? And I was like, no, she can't. I'm her carer, and I'm her wife. And no, she can't. So I am coming in with her. Which obviously, as you guys know, as I just said, she wasn't happy about. And then,
which I'm sure we're gonna have a fight tomorrow as well.
Yeah. And then I said, okay then, is it all at level access? Especially considering you go in one door and you come out a different one. Usually places like sports halls, or in my school, you had like the level access door, and then you had like a smaller back door,
like
which
fire
had
emergencies.
A couple steps. So I was like, okay, is it level access? And she was like, yeah, it's a sports hall. And I was like, okay,
we've never been there before.
I've never been there. And she said, okay, well, what you do is you go in, you park up, you go to the left, and there'll be a big crowd of people. So you go towards there, and you just wait there with them, and then we'll come and get you when
amongst
it's your
a
turn.
nice big crowd of people.
All of these vulnerable people, all in one place, all together.
It just doesn't make sense at all.
And obviously, I don't know about you, but my anxieties are like through the roof about it.
Mm-hmm.
And not only because we have to go there tomorrow and it's going to be stressful, but also because I'm going to have to then go on my own to go and get mine done in the future.
Yeah.
So
I think whilst we're there, we're going to see if...
yeah, we'll have to mention it.
We can get her done there and explain the situation.
Which I know that ordinarily they have done. If I was there with Charlie, because Charlie had an appointment, but I didn't have an appointment booked, so they have done it at the same time.
In the past, yeah, just stabbed us both.
But obviously, with it being so different now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't know. So obviously, it's just...
it's frustrating.
It is really frustrating. Dixie,
on the floor. And then last night, with the washing, after we got all excited, it didn't drain. And we were like, oh, what the hell? So Sophie's been sorting that out.
Basically, the washing machine was all fine, and obviously it was fine because it was...
tested and checked
on
the
what are you
barrels.
doing?
Sniffing?
Because, yeah, it would have been tested fully and, like, confirmed that it was fully working before anybody could buy it. And so I knew that it was either the little U-pipe, like the what's it called? The U-bend, basically, under the sink, or the little piece that connects the out tube from the washing machine to that pipe. So I had to like take it all off and check it and clean it, and yeah, it was really gross. There was some proper big lumps of what was like black jelly.
Yeah, it was minging.
It was really horrible. It's kind of like, it kind of seemed like, no, Dixie, on the floor. Off. It kind of seemed like some of the, like rubber, like, you know, like black rubber, like rubber tubing. Maybe it had been in like soaking in water and it had gotten like kind of jellified. It looked like that, and it was really weird. So I don't know what it was.
Very nice.
But no, it's disgusting.
So hopefully now that that's cleared out.
Well, it drained itself. I'd cleaned off the bit that attached the pipe to the U-bendy bit, and cleaned that out, and it was fine. And then as soon as I started to unscrew the U-bend bit, which has obviously got water sitting in there, as soon as I started doing that, the washing machine, even though it's turned off, started draining out the rest of the water, didn't it? So I was just like, ah! So I had to like quickly try and get it on. Luckily, I had like a bucket under it, but still
Bless.
stressful. Yeah, still stressful.
So, it's been one of them days.
It has.
Plus, my mum's rang.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so, like, exhausted and knackered and all of the above.
Yeah. And then you had to try and like chase the bank, and that just didn't work out.
Nope.
So, you know, it's just stressful.
Yes. Grr.
Yes.
And then I've been replying to a pen pal, put one card in, but because it's a thick card, the lines were mashing up. So I've had to pull that out and start again. And I've had to sellotape the whole connector bit down to try and make the paper stay in contact of where it's meant to be. Wrote out a whole letter, thought I could get away with it and it would look good, and then as I was reading it I was like doing this. I'm like, no, I cannot even cope with that, so I'm not going to send that as a pen pal. So what I have managed to do though is working successfully, so I'm happy about that.
Good.
But
And then we just never read in a really cute little outfit.
we just done one outfit, it was too big.
And then I got sacked.
So she's now wearing this with her frilly socks.
And it's a matching jumper cardigan thing. Doo-doo.
Yay.
Super cute.
Yep. So, join us tomorrow to see what it's going to be like having my flu jab.
Let's make it record it all.
At least we'll try.
Yeah, we'll do our best, even if we're sneaky recording.
Yeah. We'll find a way.
Yeah, we will.
So thanks for coming, Miss Davis. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
How freaking cute is she?
It was on the floor, and she spent all her time like really cute. Sophie and I synchronised, which
It was weird, it was.
both went to the end of the bed, and all of a sudden she just went,
And then jumped up.
yeah. And then we felt really bad, so we put the duvet on the bed, and she came and tucked herself in, and then Sophie and I made her a fort.
And I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're watching a little bit of Fluffy whilst Sleepy Milk kicks in.
Yay!
Yay.